2020, is Shopify dropshipping dead in the water? What's going on, everybody? Ryan Melnick back here with another video, and in today's video we are going to be discussing whether or not Shopify dropshipping is going to absolutely die and crater in 2020. Now, before we jump into this video here, do want to mention we are going to be doing a giveaway today. So in order to be qualified for the giveaway, which today the prize is going to be a random person is going to win a free 15-minute strategy call with me, coaching call, basically to help you level up and have success with Shopify dropshipping, and ask any questions you may have to me with that free 15-minute coaching call. So in order to be qualified for the giveaway, what I need you guys to do is make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you turn those notification bells on. Please make sure that you like this video, and then lastly, comment below on this video and let me know what your opinion is. Let me know if you think Shopify dropshipping is going to die in 2020, or if you think it is here for the long haul, or whatever it may be. Let me know your opinion. Put a little bit of, give me a few sentences, something like that. Let me know what you think about this topic in general. And then what we'll do is we'll pick a random winner to get that free 15-minute coaching call in our next video next Tuesday. So, oh no, Shopify dropshipping is gonna die in 2020. Guys, in the end of 2018, we said this about 2019, and here we are talking about it in 2020. And the question is, let's look at the facts, right? Is Shopify dropshipping really going to die? Is it really trending towards dying? Let's look at the facts here and really decipher and break it down step by step to see if there's actually potential for Shopify to actually, Shopify dropshipping specifically, to actually die. Now, the first point I have here is Facebook ads are expensive. A lot of people talk about this. They always say Facebook ads are expensive. And really, that comes down to one of two things. When somebody says Facebook ads are expensive, it really means one of two things about what they're actually saying. Either number one, they've been doing this business for a really long time, and Facebook ads are expensive relative to what they used to pay and what the cost of Facebook ads used to be, because at one time they were about half the price of what they are now. But they're still not expensive, and that data is shown by the average of a CPM, cost per thousand impressions, being $10 for the most targeted traffic in the history of the world. Guys, Facebook is one of the most powerful tools in the history of our universe, okay? And so when we can actually push an ad out that is targeted to a specific group of people, a specific demographic, and a specific age who like specific things, right, or even have history of doing certain things, for $10, and for $10 we can hit 1,000 of those people, that is not expensive. I don't care what anybody says. It's just not relative to what it was in the past, yes, but not in general. It's not expensive, okay? So that means one of the reasons people could be saying that, or the other reason is that they just don't know what they're talking about, and they don't have any really hard, cold facts to back it up, or any evidence to say that it's actually expensive, other than, oh, it's just not working for me, or oh, it doesn't work like it used to, or oh, it's just expensive, or whatever it may be. Those are just excuses. They're not actually cold hard facts. It doesn't actually mean anything. So Facebook ads are not actually expensive. That's just literally, it's a rumor, it's gossip, it's stupid, it's wrong. It's literally just wrong. It's people complaining, so don't listen to that. It's not necessarily true. So another thing that I think is great about Shopify dropshipping is there's not just one way to make this thing work. Yes, I talk about it a lot. I teach the general store model where, a lot of beginners can have really good success and learn a lot about the skills that it requires to run a successful Shopify dropshipping store and learn how to properly Facebook advertise. There's a lot of reasons for that, but you can also brand. You can do one product stores, you can do niche stores. I don't necessarily love those for beginners going in, because there's a lot of ways for that to not go the perfect way, and not to learn the amount that you deserve to learn as a beginner. But as an intermediate or as an advanced person in this business, there's a lot of ways you can make money. If you really think about it, if you're running ads with a $10 CPM or $15 CPM and you're reaching people at a decent price, that's great and all, but if you were to run some secondary countries or some worldwide targeting and do some branding, you can have CPMs as low as, I've seen as low as about 50 cents. So if you think about it, if you're running ads all around the world and you're drop shipping, which means you can ship to anywhere in the world, if you're doing like AliExpress or you're shipping from China, right? And you're getting those $1, let's say CPMs, that means if you were to spend $10 or $15, you're sending an ad out to 10 or 15 1,000 people, and all you really need is 1 or 2 of them to convert. So it could be wildly profitable. It's just a different way to go about it. There's a lot of different ways to do it. You can do it with a one product store, you can do it with a niche store, you can do it with a general store. Different people have different opinions. There's a lot of ways to have success in this business, okay? So there's multiple models that can actually work, which means there's a lot of different ways to skin a cat in general. There's not just one specific thing that works and other things don't work at all. There's a lot of different ways you can make this business work for you, okay? So it's not like everything is dying, maybe some things will die off, but there's so many different models. You can make many different ways of this business work as well. So there's definitely a ton of different ways that are still working to this day, and it's not like any of them are really even siphoning off and not working as much as they used to or anything like that. They all work equally as well as they used to. So let's talk realistically here. What can actually kill Shopify dropshipping? That's a great question. A few bad apples can absolutely kill this business. You guys have seen those ads out there. I've seen the boogie boards, or not the boogie boards, but those electric surfboards, the guys riding the electric surfboard, and they're selling, it's a Kickstarter, and they're selling the product for $120. What they're really doing is they're shipping out, foam boogie boards from China and filling the tracking number, hoping that they don't get a certain level of disputes so that they can be profitable. It's terrible. You're a bad person if you're doing that. Don't do it. It's just not a good way to go about business, and you're a bad person. Like, you're taking people's money and you're not providing a good experience. Like, if you're doing that, quit. Go get a job, flip burgers, whatever it may be. It's just not for you. You're a bad person, and I hope you get yours back to you. That being said, it is very possible that a few bad apples could ruin the bunch. What I mean by that is these people doing these things that are essentially scamming customers out here. It is happening at an all-time high as of the past really 6 to 8 months we've seen, and it could ruin everything as it relates to just people running specific ads as it relates to Shopify dropshipping. Facebook filtering certain ads out and not letting us run ads, having certain types of text or certain type of landing pages, stuff like that. It could actually end up hurting us in the end. So don't do that. Guys, don't ruin it for everybody. And if you know anybody who's doing that, tell them to stop. I know a ton of people, even some people who have YouTube followings, Instagram followings that are doing that, and you're just a bad person. Like, just don't do that. It's not a good idea. And you're not a good person for it, okay? So a few bad apples could ruin the bunch. That is definitely possible. Facebook is going to be one of the biggest tools that we use. And if they regulate us because of those people that are doing that, that could be one of the biggest threats to this business. Now, next thing is, our customers getting smarter. A lot of people say this, I get this all the time. Comments on YouTube, comments in my Instagram lives, like messages. Oh, Ryan, customers are getting smarter. Guys, if you understand the business model, okay, and what we're doing with Shopify dropshipping, especially as it relates to Facebook ads, it's not about customers getting smarter, okay? It's about the process. The process is people don't actually know what they're doing, okay? It's a subconscious sell. When they go through their Facebook feed, okay, and they're sitting there going, right? And they finally see an ad that's really interesting to them and solves the problem that they have or really relates to their specific interests that they have. They're not actually going through your Shopify store and consciously knowing what they're doing. I mean, think about it. Do you think most people, if they were consciously aware of what they're doing, most people would buy off your random Shopify store they've never seen before and typing in their personal credit card information and their personal address and all this stuff? Or do you think they would go to Amazon or eBay or something more credible where they would actually buy that product and know that they're going to get that good customer service and there's branding behind it where there's just legitimacy, right? And credibility. Which do you think they would do? Obviously, we know they would choose those bigger brands, right? So they don't know what they're doing. It's subconscious selling. That's what the model is. So customers are getting smarter. And yes, you could argue that some of them are as it relates to the brands. And some people are going and shopping on Facebook and they're like, I'm never shopping on Facebook again. Yes, that does happen. But there's so many people out there that I don't think it's really an issue as at least of right now. Later on could definitely become an issue. But right now, I would not say that customers as a bulk are getting smarter. I would just say that it's not really that big a deal, and most people don't even necessarily know what they're actually doing when they're going and buying something through Facebook when we're pushing it to our Shopify store. And then finally, people talk a lot about this, the shipping, the trade war issues as it relates to U.S. deals with China and tariffs and all that stuff. If you live in the United States, you know that it's possible that ePacket, it actually is supposed to be getting a price hike. Guys, the margins are still so solid and still so substantial if you're doing this business the right way and making sure your average order value is high and your cost of goods sold and your cost in general is low. The margins are high enough to where this is not necessarily going to have an effect on us. So it's not really something I see, at least in the near future, to be something that's going to kill dropshipping in 2020. So for my personal opinion, I do not believe Shopify dropshipping is going to die in 2020. Now, 2021, 2022, 2023, I do think there's going to be more Facebook regulation. And eventually, if we keep it up where a few bad apples could potentially ruin the bunch, we could end up getting pushed out of things later on down the road with some Facebook regulation. Besides that, I don't think it's dying anytime soon, and I don't think it's anything we need to worry about over the next few years. So no, Shopify dropshipping, in my personal opinion, not going to die in 2020. Let me know, guys, what you thought about this video. If you think Shopify dropshipping is alive, it's going to die in 2020. If it's already dead, whatever it is you think, put it in the comments down below to be qualified for the giveaway to get that free 15-minute strategy call. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thanks so much for coming in, and I'll see you in the next video.